All right, well, back with the web games. This is my go-to. What I have absolutely no idea what to play. I'm in a tricky situation. I'll go over. You know what? First, let me just get like a guess down before I put nothing into the intro of the video. Putting nothing in would be a little bit boring. But okay, maybe one zoom out. That's perfect. I want to play Metal Gear Solid 5, but I pretty much every single time I look it up, for some reason expecting things to change, uh, I think to myself, or rather, I find out that actually you should play Peace Walker before 5. And I want to stream it, but it would be emulated in, let's just say, I'm in the business of streaming games that I non-dubiously own these days, at least. You know, we try to present some or what am I? CAR. That's the one. Okay, this is really. Where is this even? South Africa? You've not played any of them. Well, I recommend it. You don't need to do what I did. I went the extra level because if I'm doing it, I might as well do it right. So I emulated the original Metal Gears, Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2 on, what's it? MSX. You know, with the arrow keys and everything. That was pretty fun. Although I certainly don't think I would have played those games without speed up and the niceties of an emulator. But you can comfortably, I mean, I don't know about the used market or whatever. I'm sure there's nowadays used market is a real pain. 2 discs. I mean, technically, I think one of them even has 3 discs if you count the third disc just being like a movie recap of the past games, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so I did that. Then I played Solid 1, 2, and 3, and even 4. I managed to actually get 4 done. 4 maybe. I don't know. All of them are good in different ways, so it's hard to really compare. Okay, anyway, I got to actually lock in here because I don't know where even Ghana. Okay, Ghana's warmer. Morocco. The West, okay, fine. In global, it's a territory, not a country. The global has taken a stance on the recognition of Western Sahara, which I know nothing about. What is on the West? Mali? Yes, but not exactly what I'm looking for. What is this? Whenever it's like a random place. Nigeria. No, that's the other way. And I know Niger is just above that. Burkina Faso is around this area. I'll just put Togo and Benin there because I know that's what's around. I mean, that's how it is. You and me both. I'm not. I'm not usually. I mean, this isn't even bad. I just don't know what this is. I'm gonna give up soon, but I need to know. I mean, this is definitely in me. Yeah, I give up. You're an American. I mean, listen, I'm Australian. Okay, I don't think African history is our purview. They taught us Chinese history, but I don't remember the dynasties very well. All I know is the Ming Dynasty, and that's the most popular one. So I should have brushed up on that. I should also have learnt Mandarin Chinese like when it was easy for me and not when it was difficult. But now I'm like halfway through Japanese and learning Mandarin seems like a procrastination exercise. Uh, Map of Africa. I don't know. This game doesn't have you give up, so all you can do is like manually look things up. Okay. Guinea. Uh, Sierra Leone. That's the one. You used to hear a lot more about Sierra Leone than you do these days. Maybe it's a news cycle thing. What else do we got? I mean, we got a whole bunch. I'm acting as if I don't know what's coming next. I just want to make sure I see it before I break it. I don't know what GeoZ is, and I will not be doing it. But these are the Maldives. No, this is like one piece of Malaysia, but it's certainly not Malaysia. It's not Micronesia, but I have to at least situate myself in the area. Okay, is this French Polynesia? This is in my wheelhouse, so New Caledonia maybe. It's around that area. I don't. I think Fiji has one big island, so this is not Fiji. It's probably not Tuvalu either. I mean, I have to just guess things. Vanuatu, that's the other one. The other one that you don't know where it is, but it's in the area. It's that sort of business. I accidentally alt-tabbed. But, I mean, we're 0 for 0 right now. This is not a good showing. I don't play travel anymore. I'm a retired travel player. This will be an You know what? A rare GeoGrid, just because I think it'll be fun to do the same-sex marriage legalized one. I remember when it happened in Australia, you know, because we got them pretty late, all things considered. If you wouldn't think it was this late for Australia, a lot of people don't realize it. But that mostly, I mean, speaking as I would say layman's expert. I'm like somewhat educated on legal history of Australia and stuff. We're just very slow to move in all legislation in like most cases. And there's a few cases like nowadays we move pretty fast on tech in a bad way, in my opinion. But you know, call your representatives and such. It's not the same kind of thing. Fewer than 10 Olympic, so highly developed and bad at the Olympics. That's a very like this has to be one of those like island countries that only exists for the billionaires. But the problem with those is I don't know if that development index calculates for that. So I don't know. Curacao. Okay, it tells you now. It tells you which is right, which is wrong. I didn't used to do that before. Okay, cool. So I mean that doesn't really help me. I'll give a shot at all of them before I use my spare guess. Capital is not the most populated city and fewer than 10 Olympic medals. I mean, the fewer than 10 Olympic medals part is tough because there's always like some country you have no idea like what they're actually good at. And it turns out like one time, like 15, 20 years ago, they won like 20 medals in like the 400-meter cycling because they had a guy who was good at it and got bronzes, and then this entire situation is screwed. So you pretty much have to guess on like countries that just don't send anyone to the Olympics. I'm sure a lot of countries fit this bill, but I just don't know. Like it will be a blind guess either way. Kazakhstan must have Olympic medals. There's no way Kazakhstan doesn't have Olympic medals. They got so many people in it. Dominica, I don't know. I just don't like. That's just a real pickle. Southern Hemisphere fewer than 10 Olympic medals. Is Benin in the Southern Hemisphere? Benin is not in the south. It's above the. I just looked at the map. Of course not. That's tough. Okay, big country with big development. I don't even. Is the US even above a 0.9? I don't even know how much 100,000 kilometers squared is. Like, relative speaking. I could do the math. Like, how many houses. But then I have to. I can't be bothered. I'm sure Germany's doing okay. There we go. I mean, this is just Australia, so I'll do it. And this, I should have put Australia for, but I can just put Brazil. Why is Australia bouncing? They're all wiggling. That's what's going on. I'm sure, I mean, in Finland, we all homo, as the clip goes. That's a real clip. I'm not just making that one up. Finland would also probably work here. Sweden might work here? No. Sweden's most popular city is... I don't know. I don't know the capital of Sweden, now that I'm realizing it. Oslo is... no way, right? I know a lot of... Stockholm. Is Stockholm the capital of Sweden? Capital. Yes. Okay. I'm not stupid. I'm a Counter-Strike player. Of course, I know the capital of Sweden. Canada, because no one lives in Ottawa. That one came off the top of my head, bro. I mean, New Zealand, surely. And I'm out of guesses. That's fine by me. Give me all answers. Most popular, I mean, yeah, these are obvious. I needed to see. There's a lot of answers for this. Iceland doesn't have more than 10 medals. It's kind of crazy. I thought Iceland would have, like, and Singapore. I mean, both Iceland and Singapore are very wealthy countries. Like, I would just assume that wealthy countries just spend money on the Olympics just for fun sometimes, but maybe that's not universally true. Also, I don't know if Ireland, like, a lot of these, like, places are like, I don't know what the range of allowances is in this game, but don't worry about it, I guess. Don't ask complicated questions. Where are we? Flagel? Yeah, why not? Flagel. It's the same developer, so they continue to recognize their own celebrations about that mini games and such. Don't worry about it. Bangladesh? This is Somalia, I think. Yes, okay, cool. Some things don't leave my brain. That's just a very simple flag, so they didn't leave my brain. 2 colors, 1 symbol. I mean, I guess the only way to make it even simpler is to just have the star with no colors. But that might, I don't know. One country should do that, apart from Nepal, because Nepal does have the spiky flag. But a country should just make that flag like a esoteric shape that you can't put on like a flagpole. You have to put it like down the middle in some sort of like ritual. They should do that 100%. I mean, I don't see why not. Bandle time. That's what I have Bandle here for. Like, I have a notes list with my dolls, my web games in order, and Bandle is here for some reason. But now I can at least remember to unmute it. Here we go. Give us today our daily Bandle type shit. It's real quiet. 27 to 1.6 billion views. This should be in my wheelhouse. Is this? No. See You Again actually has more than 1.6 maybe. And also, but what else am I gonna... I don't know. There's not the era for any of this, and I'm gonna know it as soon as I hit skip. I don't even have a starting guess. I've definitely heard it though. It's maybe Taylor Swift, but I don't remember any of Taylor Swift's titles apart from Bad Blood, and then I know a lot now that I'm just lying, but I would need to dig them up. Oh, this is Look What You Made Me Do. Yes, I remember this because it was relentlessly made fun of, probably for a good reason. Yes, because this is like the whole beat. You don't even need to listen to the rest of the song. It's ooh, look what you... Yeah, it's that one. That's the one. There's no other... You know what? This one's better than the original. I check it once, then I check it twice. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. You put more vocal range into this than Taylor Swift did in the original. She did not do all that with her voice in the original. It was very like those 2 notes in the chorus. You put more flex on it in here than in the actual song. And I respect the dedication to do so. Okay, we're gonna remute desktop audio in case I open a tweet on the side and it blasts porn. Because that's what Twitter does. I mean, some of that was in my control, but you know what? Let's just not take any risks. Juxtastat. My American... My regional American guess and make fun of section. High percentage of units with 2-bedroom rent under 750. Cheaper rent. Illinois, I assume. I don't know where Illinois is. That's where it is. Or Ohio. But this is outside of Cleveland, which I've heard of, so it must be a city. This is including Waukegan, which I've never heard of, and therefore must not be a city. But it's kind of close to Chicago, like in a conceptual sense. Like it's on the outskirts somewhere. Like you could go there feasibly. Chicago is certainly bigger than Cleveland, so I'll pick here. There we go. I'm rewarded for my math. 100% of people who have a graduate degree. Tallahassee, something state area, metro state area, middle state area. I have no idea. Greeley. You know, a lot of people give Australia a lot of shit for having names that sound made up, but so many American names also sound so made up. We gotta give and take a little bit, I think. Like Greeley. I mean, it sounds like I'm making a joke based on it, just by saying it. I'm literally just saying Greeley. Anyway, more graduate degrees. I don't know. I've heard of Tallahassee vaguely, and I've not heard of Greeley. But what state is this? Colorado. I don't know what the metric is for determining whether people have a graduate degree in a place or not. It must either be universities in an area or job opportunities in an area, but I'm just gonna guess by the city I know. You don't want to move to a city you don't know. That's just like, what's the point of moving? Higher percentage of people commute by transit. I don't imagine it's high in either case, but Cleveland is at least a city, so they must have something. STEM degrees. Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, or BC. BC must have, really? Maybe that area of BC specifically is carved for no. Reading. Higher median commute time. The place with more roads. That one is like, that's a rudimentary difficulty level. Okay, this was like within percentages, but the rest were pretty clear cut, and I did get all of them, so don't worry about that. Beast mode, I'm afraid. Okay, now the new highlight of the summer, Rule 34 rule, where I get to actually flex my knowledge and get more wrong than usual. Let me do the daily challenges first before I have a run. Here we go. Oh, Arbok versus Symmetra. Overwatch. Route 34 is a very mainstream site. Overwatch probably went platinum. Really, that's quite low for Symmetra. Nezuko versus Project Melody. Here's the thing, and this is an interesting counterfactual, factor that you have to consider sometimes, is Project Melody, for the uninitiated, it says VTuber. She's kind of I don't know if people use LewDtuber anymore, but that was kind of the thing that people said at some point, or if maybe I've just seen it read. And, I don't know, there's like a needle tipping where if your main design structure, maybe this only applies to characters and not like VTubers, but for shows and stuff, there's less lewd art of certain characters because it's already depicted that way in the source material, and so people don't really have the hunger for it to make even more because they've been sated in a way. But I still think Project Melody's been around longer, but Nezuko's are really popular. So it's tricky. Yeah, you know what? I should have gone with my gut there. I forgot that Demon Slayer is the most popular show of all time. Red for Pokemon, kind of just a guy, but is from Pokemon. Serena, very sexy Pokemon, is Pokemon Go. I have to pick it. Okay, the time factor wins that one. Again, this is also just a guy, not a particularly sexy guy. Maractus, in a just world, Maractus would be higher. But I have to imagine, really, it's a just world. Okay, never mind. We live in a just world after all. I didn't expect that, to be honest with you. King Boo versus Miltank. It's got milk. It's got udders. Surely it defeats King Boo, who's indistinguishable from anyone else in the Boo family, apart from having a crown. Miss Fortune from League of Legends. I've never heard of this League of Legends character, so I'm going to assume it's not a popular one. Lucina I've heard of a hell of a lot. So, That one is just a popularity contest. Poppy from League of Legends, also I've never heard of. Sage from Valorant, probably recent popularity would. Really? Okay. I just don't know any of these characters, so I have to guess a lot. Like, I don't know the relative popularity of a lot of these things. Like, but I guess League of Legends is quite popular. Angel Dust from the Has Been Hotel, the Vivzy Pop show, or the other one, I guess. She's got more, if I understand correctly. Never seen this character before. People love Shigaraki from MHA or BNHA. People really? Okay, this is like this site is too base level. A real freaked out individual would prefer it that way, I reckon. A true enjoyer. But then again, I don't know the character on the right. Maybe it's more of the same. Maybe that's a satanic show, you know? That might be the way it is. Kuchiki Rukia from Bleach. I've seen the character because Bleach is very popular, but I don't know anything else. I don't imagine Pikachu Libre. I don't think they're indexing Pixiv. If they were, this would be actually probably about the same. I'm sure there's a lot of Bleach on Pixiv, but okay, that's still. I mean, putting up numbers because it's Pikachu. This name is familiar, but I know nothing. This looks like is this the son of Sasuke, the daughter? Even I have no idea. I don't know the show. Then again, it's Boruto, which is the one that people laugh at. I've not seen Naruto, and probably never will, because it's the thing about those shows is that catching up to them, like at this point, I would probably rather read the manga because I would just do it way faster. Because there's like hundreds of episodes of this, and it's like, you know, it drags a little bit, and I'm not the kind of person who likes to skip, so I would rather just like read the manga to know what happened and then watch the anime like episodes that people love so that I understand what they're talking about. Anyway, I mean, Boruto was popular enough, so I'm just gonna click it. That's a lot for a character I've never heard of. Then again, I've not heard of most of the things in this world, so maybe that's my own bias playing against me. Okay. Before we'll do the AO3 do. Okay, we'll do one daily run and then we'll do AO3 do. Okay. Red from Among Us or Phineas and Ferb? I mean, there's a lot of meme Among Us ones. I can't imagine it's really that high. Okay. It's ZZZ. Surely it's high no matter what. That's very low for ZZZ. Sonic character, but a character I've never heard of from Sonic. I'll click it anyway. When in doubt, Sonic, right? Jill Valentine. Generic protagonist, maybe protagonist. I don't know. From Resident Evil. It could just have more by being older, but okay, never mind. It has 22,000. It's the normie side, of course. How could I forget, man? Okay, that's fine. We'll go AO3. We'll do the daily here as well. I don't know that much about AO3 either. It was not. I always forget that there's a huge this is where the people who don't have like there's like a subset of people who like got into like what's it called, shows and movies and actors instead of like, you know, animated and game stuff. And so because it's sort of untoward in a lot of situations to like do fan art stuff about it, instead they get their kicks in writing fan fiction, which is like something I forget. I know it, but I always forget it because it's not part of my daily like diet, or never was my like go-to. So like, I mean, it's probably going to be this because really I forgot about this show or series, whatever. Hermitcraft. And there's also YouTubers and all that stuff. Magan Maors. That just does not sound like a real name. I mean, like, I just have no frame of reference for the popularity of any of these. Nick Fury did not strike me as inspiring very much erotic medium. So I guess AO3 is not purely erotic, right? You could technically write a normal story on there. But, you know. It's like how every restaurant has chips in its menu, even when it's like a Indian restaurant, you know? It's like, yeah, they're gonna give you chips because everyone, like, you need chips just to be there, but like, what are you there for, really? I've not heard of this. Oh, really? Really? I guess Nick Fury might just feature as a, like, if you're gonna make an MCU story, Nick Fury is just gonna be there, sort of vaguely. So maybe that's what's going on. I've heard of this, so I'm gonna click it. Modao Zushi. Angie. I liked Angie a lot, but I don't think a lot of other people did. And I've not heard of Billy Kaplan. Okay, it was literally within 10. Zubul. This motherfucker's name is really Zubul? Okay, Zubul versus the general tag of bisexual male characters. Surely there's more bisexual men on the platform. Seal Phantom Hive. Or Kinnick. Sure, it's Genshin. People don't do fanfiction of Genshin, right? I don't know. I'm just making shit up. Oh, it's Harry Potter. How could I looked on the other side, just clicked it. I was like, I didn't recognize him for a second, but it was Harry Potter. Okay. I mean, I'm just clicking at this point. I've really run out of a frame of reference. People, John Price fanfiction must just be really, really. Who? I just want to know the person. Like, I mean, like, is it? I don't even really have a frame of reference. I don't have a theory of mind. I guess I do have a theory of mind. Now that I think about it. But it's just interesting to me. It's just interesting. I wouldn't know, man. I just wouldn't know. But I guess we're all about the same, you know? Embrace our differences and such. Okay, connections time. I've got to zoom in a little bit just to show everyone what's what. Oh, like a true streamer, I've actually ordered food for the first time in a while. So I will have to go and get that at some point. Excuse me. Okay, Instagram, YouTube, Instagram. I don't see any other. I mean, music is a lot of apps, so but I don't know if that might be a misdirect. Things on websites, extension, features. There's a lot of plugins, extensions. Drive, but these are all like things you could install on a thingy, well, on a computer. But like app, I mean, I guess like this is really software downloads. Okay, that's like technically true, I guess. Like, I don't know. You know what? Good enough. It could have been worse. Teleprompter, telekinesis, television, and telegram. That's not a purple, by the way. There's no like telekinesis, teleprompter. Like that's just built in. Like, come on now. Orchestration, music, lyrics, orchestration, and crop halter. This is like horse riding, right? Tank and tube. This is horse riding. Kinds of tops. Never mind, guys. I'm losing my mind. Tank top, crop top. I've never heard of halter top, and I've seen a tube top, but I haven't remembered it in a long time. Saying tank top in my natural voice feels wrong. I feel like I should be saying saying it in an American accent, because it's just not the kind of like, it's a singlet. That's what it is to me, at least. Even though that's maybe a different thing. But like calling it I feel like I should be saying tank top. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Okay. Elements of a musical. A book? You don't need a book in a musical, do you? At least I don't think you do. Okay, we're not doing any of those, but we will do these. In statistics, which Greek letter represents the level of significance? Phi. No! Alpha. Fucking phi? Oh, god damn it. But then again, I wouldn't have known that from this clue, so that's actually, like, fair. In 1899, Philippe Waked found the first British patent for a typewriter letter in the alphabet of what language? First typewriter would have probably been in French. No. Latin. No. Chinese? No. Arabic. Yes. Okay. I was gonna say, like, it was gonna be one of the dominant languages. When fishing for sharks, stab them in the eye instead of lopping their head off with a hatchet. 2002 novel. 2002 novel. That's a weird period for novels. I don't know. Percy Jackson, did they make those back then and they got fish in them? I know that. Dorados change colors rapidly while they're dying. Lift raft. Life of Pi? Holy shit, I'm on a tear. Lift raft novel immediately brought me to Life of Pi. I've actually read that a long time ago, but I don't know it by heart. I know the movie, which is very similar to the book. It felt like something was happening. That was the beginning of it all. So said Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl is the... Is that the guy who cheated on his wife? But everyone's chill about it? I don't know. I just literally... like, he's part of a band that's famous, but I don't remember the name of that band. Perry Farrell founded Music Fest. How many music festivals do I even know? I have no idea. Lollapalooza? Holy shit! How did I get that? How the fuck did I get that? That's incredible. And that I spelled it right. That's incredible stuff right there. Rex Downsall was once an Macy's Thanksgiving parade repping one New York leather goods brand. Prada. C monograms. Chanel. I have no idea. Pursemaker. Chevron. Coach. What the hell is Coach? They made a brand called Coach, huh? The more you know. The less you know. I don't think that's gonna stay in my brain. Anyway, it's food time. It's food time for one food at least. Holy shit, there's another daily! Another daily. FOODGUESSR, you keep evolving. How can I manage you? I need to tune into more doll streams. I would have known this sooner. This is a stuffed eggplant from I don't know, it's from somewhere. Iran. Sorry, show me the compass again. West. Greece? Egypt. I was gonna type Egypt. I'm not an eggplant guy, so I actually have to downvote, to be honest. Okay, they should have given you the tryptophobia warning here, but this is just a pancake. Buckwheat pancake. The topping on the left is what's interesting here. Cooked only on one side. Fresh off the griddle. The savory thing makes me think Eastern Europe. Georgia. United Kingdom? Ploy. Canadian traditional food, yeah. When something looks like vaguely sort of, you know, like a predecessor, it tends to be in that realm. I mean, yeah, why would it's just a pancake? Like, there's nothing odd about it. Cheesecake? Tart. France? They got some fancy food. Germany. Italy. Yeah, I don't know. Germany's mostly breads and like homely stuff. Italy and France have the fancy fine dining stuff. Okay, so we did slightly above average because I guessed on the third every single time, which is, you know, a rarity. Okay, back to homey because what we have to do. Play it off before I do cuisine match. Do the cuisine match. I'm looking forward to cuisine match. Okay, Gyros, which is I think how you pronounce it, versus Torreco, which is a biscuit. I mean, this is like goated food. It's got everything you want in it, basically. Mate, the yerba kind, or potatoes and tasty slop. People like mate, but I've heard of it. I mean, could have gone either way. Digestive biscuits, which are pretty good, or better than Bohen und Speck. I mean, this is just a meal. Really? I mean, that's harsh on it, man. It's just a meal. This is sugared almonds versus the Boston bun, which I've never had, I think. Maybe once. I mean, really, people, I mean, I just don't really know. I mean, they're both equally fine. Chicken breast in pita bread with cheese. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be that. That's like comfort food. Cheese or pasta? Is it pasta? It's like a fritters. We have this in India. I've mentioned it before. I forgot people love cheese. Me included, I guess. This is kind of like a biryani type thing, but these are dumplings, and everyone loves dumplings. And everyone's got dumplings, a variety. A cheese versus gin based liqueur. People love cheese. I should have remembered that much. Banh mi, but sweet. I mean, I would prefer it, to be honest with you. Ho hoto. Uh, Tofu and chicken noodle soup versus a rice flour fritter. People gonna win. This is gonna win, but I probably would prefer. I'm not a huge noodle soup guy. Dare I say it? It's just sort of an inconvenient way to eat food for me. Maybe I've got like some brain problem. But to me, I'm just like I want my noodles to be dry, or if I get a soup, I want the soup to be soupy. When there's stuff in my soup, I'm just sort of like I would rather have this stuff on the side and the soup separately. But that's my quirk, you know. Hey, back to home though, because hold on, give me a second. I will be right back. But look forward to a new game. I'm not gonna even mark it. You're gonna wait for this in the video also. Guess who's back? Guess who is back and ready to play the new food game and has some food not in front of him at all because I won't be eating until after the stream. Don't worry about that. It's just how I am. I am who I am. Hold on, let me see if my Amazon Kindle is charged. Sponsored by... It may be dead, y'all. Tragically. Tragically dead. I was just curious to see whether it was gonna work. But it seems like no. Oh, it's like an angle thing. Maybe it needs more then. Okay. Cuisine match. Sorry, keep you waiting. Which dish belongs in Cyprus cuisine? Cyprus is like Greek too. That's a Greek sausage. Yes, okay, cool. Which dish belongs in Saint Helena Ascension and Tristan da Cunha's cuisine? That's it's one of these two. This is us. I think we did this. I'm gonna say that. That one. Okay. Oh, it's not frog cake. They get you two guesses. Oh, that's nice. Suriname. This is Italian. This is... So it's got to be this one. Yes. Greenland. Surely this. I'm killing it, dude. Bangladesh. I mean, this seems like a traditional, yeah. So that's a fish curry, I bet. Finland. What looks the most least appetizing? These are fritters. This might actually be Finland. It's one of these two, and this looks a bit too... really? Oh, yeah, of course. Serbia. Sausage. No? This thingy. Okay. That was a Ban guy. Just because you are a Ban guy does not mean you are a Ban guy. I mean, Moroccan barbecue, right? Surely. Okay, below average. Just because I messed these up. Really, people just know that that's a Finnish. I guess they were like, what's the least, like, most devoid of color and like variety? What focuses on the base ingredient? That seems like what's going on here. Okay, I mean, like, I deserve it, to be clear. I could have done way better. But let's lock in. Woke definition? Yeah. Yeah, it's a real good one. Or Best Buy. People really want to go to Best Buy. I don't think that many people really care about the definition of woke. It's a post-definition word. People who stick to the definition of what woke, like there'll be people still in 2026, and much power to them, right? But they will start saying like this is not what woke originally meant. Like we're on like the third and fourth, we're like layers upon layers deep on what woke is, was, has been, could be. Like the word is post definition. Like it no longer means anything. You know? It means the thing that it last meant a week ago. It's like, that's the level of environmental language change that we live in. Anyway, Hezbollah, people Google Hezbollah still. Like, he's fallen off, but, what's that fella up to? BuzzFeed, even at its worst, probably still pulls more than 550. Yeah, I mean, it's not a good era for BuzzFeed right now, Banana. People aren't Googling banana. Really? Okay, people are Googling banana. I guess out of curiosity for banana. Cocaine, people probably, this is lower because people are going to be afraid. Like, this should probably be at 1.4, but people are afraid to Google illegal drug. That's my bet. Okay, guy who's on the Super Bowl or flight reacts. It's going to be a real tricky one, that one. The guy responsible for the tongue gift. Carrie Underwood. Australian? Maybe. I'm not sure. This is the Family Guy guy. It must be his only credits. The Police. A lot of good songs. I listened to one of their albums. I should do that more. Young Thug. What is the, like... Is this intentional, or have they done this specifically for this? Because I can't imagine that this looks like a Microsoft Paint highlighter. I just clicked it. I just assumed Young Thug was popular. Maybe not. Movie ratings. It or Tonari no Totoro? Yes, I said it. This is the new It, right? Is there an old It? I don't even know. This is a good movie anyway, but it's probably underrated a little bit. I mean, this shouldn't be higher than 8.1. Let's be for real. New Police Story. Jackie Chan has not been in very many good movies. But he's been in a lot of fun movies, which makes them good, to be clear. But I don't think this is an 8.1 tier movie. This is probably, yeah, this is like fun movie. But Fred the movie, this is like a time capsule film, but I can't imagine it's higher than... Okay, that's lower than I thought. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and click this one. Thing I've never heard of versus Fred the movie. Mr. Bean's Holiday, probably a good movie because of Mr. Bean, but I can't imagine it's really pulling on the critical acclaim. You know, that's just an assumption from a beast like me. Yeah, LinkedIn, the company, rather than a 1 of 4 wristwatch. The paddock, as it were. The Einstein letter, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say not higher than the company LinkedIn. That's just a guess. Yeah, this should be worth a lot more. I mean, like, these are both very cool artifacts. I feel like this has normie appeal, you know? I don't think a normie is really interested in the Einstein letter, but a normie would be interested in the Apollo 11 jacket, surely. White truffle, per kilogram, probably not 2.8 million. I mean, like, it's expensive. It's not, like, criminal. The Imagine piano, I mean, I made the same joke every time, and the joke is that pianos are expensive even normally. Tom Cruise movie appearances, I mean, it's going to be more than countries that share a border with France. Even Mission Impossibles alone, I'm pretty sure, beats this number. Bill Russell, NBA, I can't imagine anyone has won 47 NBA championships. 11 is still a lot. I don't know anything about the NBA. This is 3. It's nice to get something we know. Federer's actually won 4 Grand Slams, I thought. Oh no, 4. He's won 4 or 5. Like, what's it called? Like quadruplets of each Open. Is that a Grand Slam? No, that can't be. He didn't win it for 20 years. That would be 80. That would be way too many. I have to imagine it's more than 20 days. That's just like a ludicrous number. I mean, we scored great today. Top 24%, we'll take those. Quick little cuddle. This is a ludicrous thing to give, man. Okay, this would be like where it would be, so we have to adjust for inflation, as it were. You know what? It's easier to cut it from here and then just like... This is probably about half, so just adjust it like a little bit. Okay, I should have adjusted it a lot more. My fault. My bad. I apologize. We're not going to do Doc Total. That's just too much. Dry Ranch, which is... People really like this, and I might have to buy it because I like ranch flavor, but you don't get a lot of it in Australia. One of the few things that I'll just be like, straight up, I love ranch. You know? A good ranch, at least. Some ranch tastes like poison, but a lot of ranch is like really... Well, one place I get waffle fries, and you get the waffle fries and the ranch, and you just... So with my new mic, that's straight in your ears, I know. But this is just powder. It's good powder, but like it should just be like $5, surely. Really. Maybe 20 ounces is more than I think. Okay? I mean, It's $9. $9 is $5 if you buy 2 things. For a beast like me. Yeah. This side is exceeding recapture free quota. That's cool by me. I like it when the zoom does not change the size of anything. It just changes the size of the elements. That's funny. Web design. Modern web design. GPT design. Who am I kidding? They're using Claude Code like the rest of us.
Talking. A verb meaning to express.
That's what you're doing right now.
A noun meaning any of numerous voracious, elongate, snake-like bony fishes, order Anguilliforms, that have a smooth slimy skin, lack pelvic fins, and have the median fins confluent around the tail.
Ah, yes.
The word LA from Middle English originated from the Old
L? Okay, that's not an easy word. I don't know what that fish is.
Fedora, a noun meaning a low
Distribution of lyrics.
Eighth, a noun meaning one that is number 8 in a series. Eighth, a noun meaning one that is number 8 in a
Tricky that 8 is just 8 with an H.
Rhinestone, a noun meaning an imitation.
Yes.
Anthropology, a noun meaning the science of human beings.
Indeed.
Phonics, a noun meaning the science of sound, acoustics. Mummified, a verb meaning to embalm and dry.
Embalm and dry.
Conference, a noun meaning a
Type of shit may be on a call.
Nomenclature,
People don't talk it.
a noun
call
meaning
it.
name, designation. Nomenclatura is
Isn't that the erogenous zone? Say that one again.
traitorous.
It's not a zone,
Adjective
really.
meaning guilty or
I guess
capable of
maybe it
treason.
is.
Traitorous. A adjective. Macropterous.
What?
A adjective meaning having long or large wings. Macropteros is a Greek term where macro means long and pteron means wing. Macropterous. A adjective meaning.
Yeah, because pterodactyl, Macropterus. Yes. Macro. It's Macropterus from pterodactyl because that's the winged dinosaur. My linguistics are in action right there.
Smelters. A noun meaning one that smelts.
Whoever smelt it, delta, that's what they're saying, man.
Profligacy. A noun meaning the quality or state of being profligate.
I mean, that's just as you hear it.
Abattoir. A noun meaning a place where animals are butchered.
That doesn't look right, but it's not right at all. It's double T, right? Yeah, I always get that backwards. Eel. It did not sound like eel. You said L. So I'm going to take my win on that. In your description, I forgot about the existence of eels. They're fish without fish parts. Visually. So, you know what? But I've made this mistake every single time. It just looked wrong, but I did not want to change it stubbornly. That's my fault. Which is okay. Hit you with this, and then we'll do Minute Cryptic, even though Minute Cryptic is like beyond me now. Ancient Vampire. Draculan mentioned. Ancient Vampire. Before First Light is gonna be like Twilight or something. I'm trying to be tricky with it. You know what? What's the definition? Ancient. I got no clue. Scurrying before first. While contributing, this is you've really overcooked this. Oh, primeval. Yes. Vampire and then L, First Light. Scurrying before. But I refuse to believe that scurrying means rearranging it. Like, you're really fucking me up on this. That you're really stretching the bounds of things to believe, I just don't believe it. Believe it! No. That being said, though, I thought that was a piece of chicken. It may as well be. Any Dragon game? Dragon Age 2. It is an RPG adventure game on Windows, but I don't know. Baldur's Gate, the original. Correct franchise, wrong saga. Dungeons and Dragons. Chronicles of Mystara. Dungeons and Dragons Online. Dragon Hunter? Is that a game? It's something Hunter. It's not Spy Hunter. It is the original Monster Hunter. Neverwinter. I thought that was Hunter for sure. I've never played Neverwinter. I've never heard of it. Wrong franchise. They're giving me achievements now, huh? Real funny of you. Is that a Magatama? What's up with that? Yeah, I have no friend. I don't. Oh, this is the Majora's Mask. This is right. That is Majora's Mask. It's not Zelda. I thought that was the Zelda thing. Okay, well now I just don't have a clue at all. Dragon Quest. Like, I don't know, 8. Okay, I don't even have a beginning to guess this. Breath of Fire 4 for the PlayStation 1. Is this one of those like niche gem RPGs that they've been talking about all this time? I don't know it. Parappa the Rapper. I don't know. No. Oh, correct franchise. I was like, look, this drawing looks just like that, but I don't know any other names, so I'm just gonna have to. Maybe it's Lammy. Holy shit, it's Lammy from Parappa the Rapper. I'm glad they gave me the like generic thing. Coin flip body horror. Buckshot roulette. It is indie. Hunger meter and risky saving. I don't know. That's somehow also in this limb targeting. Is it that Save the Princess? Slay the Princess? Does that one have a hunger meter? Turn-based combat, unfair difficulty. Yeah, I don't know it. Fear and Hunger, I've heard about this. Is this the one with the... No, that's DOL. I get those two mixed up all the time. I might have to play it one day. I don't know. I don't know if you can play it on stream. I remember there's a lot of graphic and adult content in it. But it might interest me. But it just might not be a stream game. Sure, man. Fear and Hunger 2, Terminal. Oh, that one's new, huh? A single-player game, some element, older than 2022. I don't know, Half-Life 2, Episode 1. It's a shooter. That came out at some point. BioShock Infinite. Is a pure shooter that came out in this range. That's tricky. Pure shooter. No other genre. I don't know. Call of Duty. Is it Black Ops 1? No. If I can get the year, then I'll just guess FIFA 12 to get the year, so that I can get a clue. Split screen co-op multiplayer single player shooter. This is Halo. I don't know which Halo came out in 2012. I literally have no frame of reference for this. Halo Wars 2. It is Halo. But obviously it's not Halo Wars. Halo 4. Yes, okay. I will be playing through the Halo franchise. When the collection goes on discount, the Master Chief collection, I'll probably buy it just so I can play through the the games on discount because I don't actually know that much about Halo apart from like I know Cortana and the Ring and the Spartans and Master Chief. I know the names of things. So at some point I'll actually have to play them, which is I look forward to it, you know. I've played the first one, but pretty much only multiplayer, like locally. Never played the story, like sat down and played it. And I'm not interested in remaster. I might play it after I play the original just for kicks, but I'm not spending $200 Australian on it, so that's the kind of climate we find ourselves in if you want to buy something these days. I don't know, Resident Evil 4. 85%, that's a tree. This, is this that new... What's the game? Is it Neo? Neo 2? Holy shit, it's Neo 2! How did I get that? I've never played that game. I'm a fucking genius. Nah, this is the Japanese game damage number font. There's about 100 games that have that, to be fair. I just got lucky. I mean, that's a rare... You never see me get those, man. That's like... You have to give me some props. Anyway, again, the scales. Let's go. Kind of. See the new... How updated the rules. I don't imagine you've updated them that much. I refuse to log into your site now. Must originate from this region. Because that's not new though. There's a lot of Kanto bugs. Let me just... We'll just put in Metapad. Kanto dual type. How about Beedrill? How about Beedrill Mecha? Don't worry about the uniqueness rating. We're just here for fun. What's his fucking name? What is his fucking name? It's like Metagross, but it's not. Heracross. Oh my god, Heracross and Metagross have a very similar name. I don't know why I forgot Heracross. Heracross is funny though. You have to admit. Fighting dual type, Marshadow. Mega evolved fighting. A Nightlip is not a Mega. Medicham Mega? That's one. Bug Ground. Is Nincada? I think this is Nincada actually, yes. There's only the other one, which is Wormadam. Ground Jewel type. Krokorok. Ground Mega. What the hell is the Ground Mega, bro? Dig. What megas are there, even? They added some more recently, but I still don't know which one's a ground type. But we know that Mega is not ground, that's not primal. So we don't, that's like kind of a pointless. Aggron Mega is not ground type. Neither is Metagross Mega Gross, some might say. Oh, Camerupt, yes. Cool, well, finally I got this flawless. What else do we got? Steelix, Swampert got a lot. Golurk is the new one. Zygarde Mega's technically also a new one. There's a lot. Garchomp. There's 2 Garchomp Megas to be clear now. So you're gonna have to add that. But hey, I mean, listen. It's a victory. A victory is a victory. Don't question that. We'll do Pokadal also. It's got more interesting stuff on it sometimes. So I may as well try. Swadloon. It is Gen 5. And it is a fully evolved 3rd stage. No bug, not grass. Emboar. Not fire, not fighting. But it is a 3rd stage. Well, green or yellow, so it's not probably not a water type, if I had to guess. I mean, there's green on Pheasant, right? It's not normal or flying either. Okay, that one's there's definitely more colors than gray and red on that, but I guess the Pokemon dictionary tells you a different story. It's not. It's not in a forest or a grassland. Hmm. Kling Clang? It's a monotype. It's found in the home. It's a psychic that's 3-stage psychics in Gen 5. How many are there? Oh, it's Reuniclus. Duh. Stupid. It's green. They only give you part of the silhouettes these days, so I don't really. This is like coughing. No, it's Togepi. Description me, please. Prehistoric seashores with the ice on its body. Avalok. Avalok Hisui? Electric ice. Octazole. That's not a Pokemon though. Like it's, there's no original. You know what I mean? Anyway, I know what this is. This is one of the Tapus maybe. Is this you? Yes. Sure. I don't play card usually. That's a new one. It's a water type. Maybe. Starmie. Staryu. It's an ice type. My bad, yo. Yeah. Ice type, color yellow. Frostlass. Octazole again. It bounces happily around. Ice Cube? I still can't see a Pokemon. I see ice, like literally an ice cube and like a guy. Ice type that starts with S. That bounces around. I mean, there's a few. I guess ice type Pokemon that ice type in the cards don't actually have to be ice type in real life. As it were. Sandshrew. Sandslash. Oh, it's Snorunt. No wonder I couldn't see. It was like it's like abstract art. It's coming out of a fridge, but tilted. Okay, that's a good art. It's just hard for me to tell, to be clear. Let's see. Is the movie readable at all today? No, I don't know anybody. Let's not mess with it. Run me my scran. Daily my scran. Bonus round, Pie Mash and Liquor versus not the insult of cheesy chips. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. In fact, nothing at all. I would just take it. I mean, the Pie Man would be so good, but it looks fine to me. Korean beef bulgogi stuffed baked potato with mozzarella cheese and sriracha cream. I don't give a fuck. This is the kind of slop that sucks me off big time, and I'm picking it. I mean, it's a big. Oh, it's just so good. No one's gonna vote for this. It looks like it's disgusting, even though it's probably pretty good. This looks great, and it's probably pretty good. Pulled pork that looks like it's a dream sequence. Pie, chips, peas, and gravy. I mean, they're both pretty good. These chips look. I mean, they both just look pretty good. I mean, yeah. I mean, people don't like peas and gravy for some reason. Vegan Chipotle burger with beer for 15, or bacon double story burger with stadium sauce. I mean, this is just it's battle of the mids, but this burger looks okay. Hot dog, loaded fries, and a beer. Generous to consider that a loaded fry. £32.50 is also, you're pissing me off. Chicago style hot dog, but they like obliterated it before they took the picture. I mean, this is just what? That's not 16. They just fucked it up before the photo was taken. That's not the fault of the food. Beef with Yorkshire pudding, free for staff. Yeah, but what about the mental damage? This is obviously not going to win, so we have to pick against it either way. This looks like it's got mold growing on it, even though that's obviously like they just sprinkled a spice packet over top. but this looks pretty good. So visuals, you know, they're not everything, but they're something. Chili jalapeno, and cheese. Gluten-free burger, even though it probably tastes about the same as you would expect, it's just people will not vote for a gluten-free burger on principle. Pizza twist looks lewd. I don't know why. You know, it's like a, you know, you're covering yourself with like your blanket or something. But this looks pretty good. You know what? That also is, it's good and it's cheap and it's got a large pepperoni relative to the size of the meat. That doesn't win ever. The insulting katsu. Blue Revolver. I mean, hopefully it's getting you to some downloads, my brother. Because if it goes on discount at some point, maybe I'll do it for the oldest grand over the years. Club soda. No. Clubs are black in the deck. Let me do one zoom here. I don't know. Let me try reversing it. Rube. I'm just trying to figure out what, because it's obviously change a letter to get a garment. Now I'm just making shit up. So let's figure this one out. It might be this, but I don't know it. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I don't know the movie. Black Swan. I've made that's familiar, but I could not have guessed it. Swan. Swan in the what? Color of a swan depends, I guess. Feathers. Fluffy stuff that's made from certain feathers. I don't know. Certain feathers. Down. I forgot about down as a thing. Like I used to have a down jacket. It was really warm, but it had a hole in it, so occasionally some feathers would fall out. So it just got less and less warm as time went on, and it also doesn't fit me anymore. But you know, time's second crime, as it were. Town. Am I losing my mind? Down in the dumps. That's right. I don't. You could have just made it 5 letters and not complicated matters, but sure. Lump. Am I losing my mind? Anagram. Oh, plum. Yeah, give me a second. I'm rubbing my eye. Plum. Purple. Indigo. Violet. I don't know. Roy G. Biv, I guess. And see, I know it's robe, but it's like 1 letter off robe. Even though I know it, I still can't get it. What to red is analogous to violet to blue? It's like pink, but it's not pink. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just gonna give up. Rose. I don't. Oh, rose is. That's fucked up. That's not. That's not what that like method means, man. I get roses are not to red as violets are. I guess violets is in like okay, what? Fuck you, buddy. I don't respect your game anymore. I'm pissed off. Hey, don't talk to me that way. We're gonna play Daily Hole, I reckon. You get to hear one bird chirp. We'll close your menu, sir, and then we will. I mean, we're not gonna get past it, so we'll just do this. It's nice to see this in 4K OLED, bro. I'm not even joking. It's nice. Let's not go too crazy. Guy who went too crazy alert. Let's go a little crazy. Nearly worked too. A little crazier. Just a little crazier. Oh, you're fucking me up like that. What a shot. We want to be not too crazy with this one. Oh my god. Okay, here also not too crazy. Okay, well that's fine. In fact, it's probably better than fine. Oh, it's worse than fine. Well, now I may as well just say fuck it. Nah, this is a tricky one, so I don't think I'm too mad about a few lost points here and there, you know? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't bounce me on that edge. We would be in trouble there. I didn't expect to actually clear it. Oh, they fucked me on the angle. That's more like it. I don't think we're gonna need to make it up this, which is really quite tricky. I don't think we can like, yeah. If you had just bounced at the right angle right there, it would have been fine. There we go. It's better. Perfect. You know what? Fuck it. Should not have fucked it. At least you're putting me in a good place to keep trying. Is this better? This is probably a bit better, huh? Tough stuff. Better. It's probably still above average, to be honest. Yeah, that was just a hard course. A lot of shots where you could just like, one shot can cost you more than one shot. You know, it's difficult to have a course like that. I'm just telling you my honest thoughts. Okay, catfishing, and with catfishing comes the end of the dolls after this, but I also need to play it on my phone. Why? Because I have the cache on my phone. So, phone open. And let's hit the buttons. Ancient astronomy, concepts in aesthetics and numerology, and metaphysics. Ancient. Is this like the triad? Musica Universalis. I've actually not heard about this one. They didn't teach us this in school because it's not real. No, I'm just kidding. So there's something to it, like in a crazy sense and way. Italian bankers who were alive, and the governors of the Bank of Italy. Famous Italian banker, prime minister. Romanio. No, I don't know him. I won't pretend to know him either. Writers from Maryland who have written non-fiction environmental. 1964 passed away. Are you the person? Disputed sexuality, huh? You're the person who went into the wild with the monkeys. It's like Mary Jones or something. Rachel Carlson. No, that's a different person. That person lived, I think. Finnish comic strips, fictional trolls, Swedish language, but it's Finnish. How could it be Swedish? Children's books adapted into films and TV shows and comics. I have no idea. Maybe Charlie Brown was originally not. Was really like a Finnish kids show. Moomins. This is a real tough day, man. Siege of Sevastopol. 1854 conflict involving France and the UK. Charge of. It was not going to be Paris. Charge of Nice. I don't know. Oh, I was close. It was Charge of something, but I was not going to get the Light Brigade. I thought it was France and Britain, but it was against Russia, which you could have mentioned. It would have been nice. Singer-songwriters from Philadelphia, African American. It's polyamorous as well, which I'm supposed to know which male actor is polyamorous. 1968 birth. From the owners of the Philadelphia 76ers. So this is not polyamorous in the modern sense. This is polyamorous in the Mormon sense? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know anything about any of that. Beatboxers. Record producer. Is this DJ Mix-a-Lot? I don't... Will Smith. Oh my god, of course. Yeah. Well, I don't know if this is like a polyamorous against his will situation, isn't it? That's really funny. That's really funny. Oh no. Berlin band songs. Jessica Simpson love themes Top Gun. I don't know the name of the Top Gun song. Maybe it's just called Top Gun. Take My Breath Away. That's the one, I guess. Japanese martial arts warrior code. Bushido. Yes. Hey, you can't... I'm not beating the allegations. Getting the only Japanese one. But, you know, I'm familiar with the concept, the basic concept of Bushido. But, like, you know. Hey, when you create a culture based on some principles and moral codes, it sort of permeates through a lot of realms of society. You can see that in any society, west, east, up, down. It's just how it works, even as small scale as your house, you know? That's how it works. Novels about aging, about gay topics and suicide and obscenity controversy in literature. Oscar Wilde novel. What's the Oscar Wilde's novel name? I should know this, but I don't. Body image. I just don't know it. The man. The Picture of Dorian Gray. Yeah, that's the one. I have heard of it, but I don't know. French medical phrases, intensive care medicine, emergency management. Triage. Yes, this is the proof I do have members of the medical field among my family. And this is also something, this is a problem that, what do you call it? Some elements of AI research that are, people don't even like, never even talked about is like, this sort of thing to take the load off, the mental load off like already stressed professionals and stuff like that. I mean, like, obviously, this is dubious to even include machines in what maybe should be a human decision, but like, you know. I mean, that's tough. That's tough. Very difficult day. People know about Moomins and the portrait of and the picture of Dorian Gray. People really know about these things, huh? Fair enough, fair enough. If I see a picture of the Moomins, I'm sure I will be familiar with it. Is that little thing that looks got a big snout? Looks kind of like Snoopy. Must be. Anyway, that's that. If you enjoy the web games, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you have any to add to the collection. As always, that's all I got for you. See you next time. Enjoy.